to leave. Already packed.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's video. Today I am here to plan out the week of December 2nd, or sorry, not the 2nd, the 12th through the 18th. I'm going to be using kit 120 today. I thought this was a really good kit to use. It's very cute, Christmassy. I love the hot cocoa. I feel like me and the girls have been really into hot cocoa lately. And next week is actually Christmas, which is honestly just ridiculously hard to believe. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited. I have a bunch of things here today. I have a sampler, the full boxes, some add-ons, all the fun stuff. So that is what I'm going to be using to plan out this week. So let's start by putting in washi and things like that. I always like to do my date covers first, just so that I have that all out of the way before I cover up the dates. So today is Thursday, and I actually should show you guys my spread. Once I get through with this, I'll do that. I have been really bad at posting my weekly spread. I feel like for the beginning of the year, I was really good about doing it and just putting it like on Facebook, Instagram, and then I kind of missed some weeks here and there, and I did like a video recap. I personally just like to share it every week because I feel like it's fun for you guys to see my, you know, plans in action and getting to see the kits in action, really. But it takes time to sit down. I know it sounds so silly to say, but it legit takes time to sit down and do all of that and get it all ready. So maybe once things start settling down a little bit, I'll be able to get back to it. But for now, I think I might just do another video recap showing you guys what happened since the last time that I filmed one. I have, I feel like I misplace things here and there. Or now that I have Jason working with me, sometimes I feel like he grabs stuff and I'm like, I know I had a different ruler over here that I normally use to cut washi, but that's okay. So over here, we have just been so busy with trying to get sale orders out and just getting prepped for the February new releases. So when you guys are watching this, the February releases are officially live in my shop, which is super exciting. We have been working so hard. I feel like I've been working a ridiculous amount of hours just trying to get orders out, trying to get things restocked, trying to get this release done. But I'm happy to say that, like, as of right now, all the release stuff is done. I have some stuff that I plan to post, but that's honestly pretty easy compared to like a lot of the other stuff that I have to do for a new release. So I will be posting more today and tomorrow about the new release, but cutting is all done. I even went ahead and prepared a bunch of freebies. So tonight, my main goal is to edit this video, and then I want to design some of the March stuff so that I can get the washi all out. The washi was delivered today, the day before the February stuff is released. So I'm trying to be better about getting the like washi ordered ahead of time so that I don't have to run into it, because I mean, luckily it came on time, I think. But if we would have been like a day or two later, it would have just sucked to have the washi get delivered after the release date. I know most people, like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. If you're big into washi, you may just like wait for the washi to like get delivered before you order. But anyway, so I'm gonna try and get that done tonight. I'm trying to decide what full box I want to use, because I like that hot cocoa, but I also really like the car, and I think it may be cute. Yes, I think I'm going to use the car over here. Let's see, I gotta do one more down. Okay, so I'm gonna use the car over there because I really like the little car. And then I was thinking about using the gingerbread man here. And then I'm gonna use the hot cocoa over here. I think that's super cute. Okay, so we have that done. Let me do my sidebar. So I think I'm actually gonna use some of the scripts from like the newer kits, just because I feel like it'll be fun to do that. So I have to do and to go. Trying to make sure they're straight. So the office probably sounds very, very quiet compared to what it's been lately in some of my videos. I went ahead and I was restocking things as my goodness, I swear I cannot talk. Like, I can't do many things at the same time. I was restocking as I was putting stuff away because I had to put a bunch of stuff away, and then I was also restocking as I was working on listings. So that is something that I have been working on. So I'm gonna put my currently reading box right here. This is from the November freebie, so it's a really cute option. There's a lot, I feel like there's a good amount of like black and white in this spread, like with some of the dash boxes and stuff, so I thought that would look cute. I honestly have not gotten through much more of that book that I was reading before, so I'm going to be continuing to work on that. But yeah, so far so good with that. I like the book. So don't get me wrong, it has nothing to do with like whether I like it or not. It's the majority of it is just not having a ton of time to like do it right now. So I have pretty much everything set up. Now let's go ahead and put in some of our plans. So let's do my videos first. So for videos, on Monday, I will have my plan with me, and I think I'm just gonna write them in because I'm gonna have like hopefully 5 videos, and I want to make sure that I write them in and they look similar. So anyway, on Monday will be my day in the life. Day in the life. On Tuesday, I'm hoping to have, let's see. Okay, I don't really like my writing in this one. I'm gonna try again. Beauty of stickers. Okay, so day in the life, like I said. Day in the life. Okay, I like that better. Then I'm going to be doing some of my 2023 stuff. So I think, I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like. So I think what I'm going to do is just put in 23 budget prep, and then 23 budget prep. That will be on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll be getting through some of those. Again, I think I mentioned this before, but with those videos, it's probably going to be more of like a series rather than just like one video, because there's a lot of different schedules. I want to set up some different trackers and different things like that. So I don't think that it's going to be a 1 or 2 video thing. I think it's probably going to be more like a 10 video thing, but I'm going to try and combine some of them that like basically all you do is set up the stickers. Like for medical expenses, all I need to do is lay those down. For let's see, like a savings tracker, you're just laying it down. There are some things though that take more time and more prep, and so that's kind of why I think it's going to be more. And then on Thursday will be my weekly check-in. And on Friday will be my plan with me. So let me know if you guys are excited to see some of those budget videos. I feel like it's been something that a lot of people have asked about. So I'm hoping that you guys are excited about it. Next, I'm going to put in my drop off and pick up stuff. So trust me guys, I also know that I have not done a one-page Wednesday in so long. I have some fun ideas. And I'm hoping to get something done, but I honestly at this point in time, if I'm being 100% honest, after the sale and like just getting the new releases done, I feel like I kind of need a break. It's just been a lot. Like, I feel like I've been working a ton, and I'm just looking forward to having a little bit of a break. So I'm hoping that this weekend, besides like maybe working a little bit on the mystery kit, I'm hoping that I don't have to do much because I am just getting really tired. I feel like it's kind of fun because, you know, we're in the holiday season and you get to see a lot of family and friends, but it also kind of stinks as a business owner right now, like a small business owner, where your busy time is around the holidays, because I feel like you get overwhelmed with both. Like, I really want to spend time with family and I love it. It's exhausting at the same time to hang out with family all the time, like days after each other. It's also exhausting to be like really busy with work and like trying to, you know, work a little bit later to get things done. So I feel like I'm getting hit on both ends. Like, I need some time to chill away from like family events, and I need time to chill away from work. So yeah, it's been a lot. So I'm hoping to get some one-page Wednesdays done somewhat soon, but I think like we have so much going on in December with, you know, obviously the February release. Then we have mystery kits for December, which will be going up on the 16th, so I need to put that in. Then the following week we have the mystery kit vault. Then we have the annual mystery kit. So it's just like, you know, I'm sure you guys feel it. I feel it. I feel like there's just so much. And I am kind of looking forward to just getting to chill a little bit sometime soon. So I have the drop-offs and pickups. I do want to put in the mystery kit. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's see. I think I'm going to overlap this here. So right now when I'm filming this, I like obviously have been in the office. Today is Thursday, so Jason's off today. He has been, well, I guess I shouldn't say he's off. He has been in charge of Mila today. And so it's been kind of nice at the office. Like, I always reserve the Thursday before any releases to do like the listings and things like that, because it's a lot more chill in the office when it's just me. In the past, I've done it a couple different ways. Like, sometimes I will do listings at night. If I can make the time, I try and do them as much as possible during like a work day, because it's just a lot. And usually, you know, if I put the kids to bed at 8, I'm up until like midnight working on listings and stuff. So I try not to do that as much as possible, but sometimes it happens. So, yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that, but regardless, mystery kits will be going up. And I think, just to make it simple, since I did not grab any washi, I think, well, should I grab some washi over there? Because that's really cute washi. Let me see. I think I'm going to use the washi because it's like a stripe and I love stripes. Luckily, my washi storage is right there, so it makes it pretty easy for me. I just added the February washi, and I'm really obsessed with that February washi. It is really, really cute. I don't know if that's straight, but it's gonna work just fine. I try and use the washi whenever I can because I feel like it's like something that I already have off to the side for myself, so might as well. I like that. That's really cute. And it's a good way for me to use some of that gorgeous washi that I feel like I never think to use, but it's always right there, so I should. Okay, so we have mystery kits in. Macy does get off early for Friday, so I do need to put that in, and I think I'm just gonna do that. Let's see. Did I make early release stickers? I feel like I did, but now I'm like questioning it. I swear I should have at some point. Oh, I need to make sure I use that. I need that. I can't believe I did not. Come on, Sarah. Maybe. I think what I keep getting confused about is I think I added it to the scripts for the new stuff. I think that's what is getting me mixed up. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is take this guy off. And like overlap this. And then just put in 140. So she gets off at 140. So this will be a good reminder to pick her up. Most likely Jason will pick her up because he usually handles the early release stuff just so I can keep getting work done, but that's gonna be good to know. And then so Macy has kids club on Tuesday. I have to do hot lunch. She has her holiday party, early dismissal, so I got that already. Let's put in kids club. So that is from 3:30 to 5. I have to say, guys, and you'll probably hear more about this in my weekly check-in, but I just have been so appreciating our church lately. So this is like a kids church camp, like after school program type of thing, and Macy really enjoys it. It's a long day for her because she gets done with school and then goes straight to this little like camp club thing, and it's for an hour and a half, which is a long time on top of like already having school. But she handles it like a champ. Like it's no big deal for her. She's like, whatever, I'm all good. I think that for me, when I was a kid, stuff like that would have been super exhausting. But anyway, she handles it like a champ. But last week, or this past week, we had kids club, and this is my spread, by the way, which is super cute. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so cute, and I'm loving it even more and more as I'm like filling it in. But she had her kids club, and then our church did this parents night out where like from 5:30 to 8:30 you could drop your kid off. You had to like register them and stuff. They had pizza, they watched a Christmas movie, they had popcorn. It was like so fun, and both of the girls loved it. Like Macy was like really upset with us because we came a little bit early. Like she wanted to stay there longer. Mila has always been like, I think I mentioned during the summertime, Mila was having a hard time like getting dropped off. She would be kind of sad. Now she asked to go to church. And so they both had a great time. Macy was like, can I go back again? Like, are they going to do this again? And I really hope they do, because it was really fun for the kids. They loved it. So I'm really grateful for our church. But it was really nice because me and Jason don't get a ton of date nights. Like, we really should find like a babysitter, because I feel like the only people that have ever really watched our kids have been family members, and like Jason's parents pretty much exclusively watch them now. So we need to find a babysitter. But it was really nice. Me and Jason actually got to go and pick out blinds for our living room. We bought our house in June, and we have not had blinds in our like living room since then. So especially like at night and stuff, like I feel like people could easily look in. We have a huge bay window, and so we were finally able to go and pick one up, and I'm just so glad that we were able to do that. We did a lot of research. I think one of the reasons why we waited so long was because we were just trying to figure out like what we wanted to do, and I think what we ultimately went with is going to be the best solution for us. And then we also we have some other windows in the main living area that we wanted to get stuff for, so we were able to do that. Home Depot was doing a really great deal too. It just worked out so nicely because the deal ended that day. So you had to order by that day or you wouldn't have gotten the deal, but it was 50% off. So we would have spent double what we purchased if we wouldn't have done it, at that time. And again, a bay window is so big in like length that those blinds and stuff are so expensive. We got one of the they're solar shades, so like you can't see inside, but like it will let in sunlight. And it's one of those things where like I think you have to like gently pull or push and it goes up pretty easily. So we have some other similar types of blinds in our house right now, but we do have like blackout blinds for all the rooms. So anyway, long story short, it worked out really nicely that we were able to do that. So Macy will go to the kids club on Tuesday. I do school lunches for Macy now on Wednesdays. And funny story is, this past week was the first time that I did it on Wednesday. They recently added it. And the company that the school uses for hot lunch somehow screwed up and they didn't make any of the food. So it was like a couple minutes before all the kids were supposed to eat. The delivery driver did not bring the food. And so one of the ladies called and was like, hey, we're waiting on this food. Like, what's happening? And they're like, we don't have an order for you guys. And we're like, we have confirmation. Like, we have a printout right here that says how much, like how many lunches, because, they have a bunch of different options. We have a printout of all the different like things. It's 50 something students that had food that day, and they were able to bring it in time, like 20 minutes later, but the younger kids had to have lunch like 30 minutes later. They had to miss their recess. It was a big thing. So I'm like, this could not have been like, I don't know what worse could have happened for a school lunch. Like, that was pretty bad. So I'm hoping going forward that it's an easier process, because that was just a nightmare. And one of Macy's friends was like crying because she was pretty upset. A lot of the younger kids just didn't understand what was happening. I don't think they've ever experienced that before. When I was speaking to some of the other moms who help out, they're like, yeah, this is literally never happened. Like, in the past they've been late, but they've never just like been like, no, we don't have your order. And what was even worse about it was that the people hung up on the lady who called 8 times before anybody was able to be like, yeah, sorry, we screwed up, like, we're bringing the food. So that was just a whole ordeal. I'm like, how in the world do you hang up on somebody when you guys screwed up? Like, I know that things are busy right now, I totally get that, but like, when you have kids involved, I feel like, they should have been like, we're so sorry, we screwed up, like, we will go ahead and like start making these lunches, not just hang up on someone. It's not going to go away. Like, these kids have to eat. It was just crazy. So again, I'm hoping that going forward, it's a little bit more chill, not so eventful. Okay, so I put in hot lunch. Now I have to put in Macy's holiday party. So I'm gonna use this class party here, and Macy actually had this really fun idea that she wanted to do, but we're not going to be able to do it, unfortunately, just because of like food allergies and stuff like that. But she was thinking it would be really fun to have, let's see, let me try and figure this out first before I start talking. She was thinking it would be really fun to have like a hot cocoa bar at her class party, and I was like, oh, that would be so fun. I don't know, like, coordinating wise how that would work, but I was like, that would be so much fun. And let's see, I think I'm gonna put, I think it's from, I'm just gonna put 2 because I'm probably gonna leave early to like help set stuff up. Anyway, I thought it'd be really fun. I didn't know what that was going to look like when we were talking about it though, because like, how would you keep the hot cocoa like warm and like, you know, all that stuff. But because of food allergies, they don't want anything brought in that's like homemade. Everything has to be store-bought, and I don't really know of any place besides like Starbucks where you could get hot cocoa, and 25 students, that would be a lot. So that has been another thing that's just been very interesting lately, is I'm the head parent for Macy's school, and I, for the most part, really enjoy doing it. Like, I feel like it's been really fun to get to be involved and get to know a little bit more about the school. But let me tell you guys, there has been, it has been like pulling teeth this time around to get people to help. I was at the point where there's only a couple parents that were willing to like volunteer, and within those parents that were willing to volunteer, like nobody really wanted to provide, like help provide any of the stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to do like 2 crafts or 2 games. I'm going to have to provide the like fun snack. I'm gonna have to bring the plates and the napkins and bags for kids to bring stuff home. Like, so I had to reach out to the teacher and be like, hey, can I have a list of all the parents' names? And can I, like, I'm going to email them, see if people want to volunteer. I'm going to ask if anyone wants to provide anything. And I got 1 response out of all of the parents. It's just crazy. So I love being involved in Macy's school. I really do. I just feel like it's been a lot lately with the hot lunch. Like, it's a pretty big commitment to go for like an hour, or like usually more like an hour and 30 minutes to help out every Wednesday. And then for the parties, I feel like there's a lot that you have to coordinate with a lot of different people. Like, I'm working with a school nurse to make sure that it's all allergy safe. I'm working with the other volunteer parents who like signed up to be volunteers. I'm working with the remaining parents, just trying to like coordinate things, and it has been a lot. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to like just enjoy it and not think of it as like, okay, this is like a super big commitment. But I was telling Jason, I'm like, I don't know if I'll do it again next year, because it's just a lot, and I feel like I don't mind doing it if there's a lot of people helping out and like people willing to help, but it's just really hard when, you know, a lot of it falls on you. The other thing though with that is, I'm like, if I don't do it, then is she not gonna have fun parties because no one's willing to help? So I don't know. It's a tough situation, let me tell you. Okay, so I put in the holiday party. Macy has Taekwondo, so I need to put that in. And guys, I'm in no way like complaining about it. I know it's like not a big deal at all. Kids usually don't even care. Like, I feel like you could pretty much do anything and kids will be happy that they're just, you know, getting a break from learning and doing something different. But yeah, I just feel like I said, it's just been a lot with, we've had so much family stuff going on. I've been really busy with work, and then on top of that, like stuff with Macy's school has just been a lot too. So I've been a busy bee, but I mean, also at the same time, don't get me wrong, if I had nothing to do, I would be bored out of my mind. So maybe I should not be like venting about it. Okay, so I have Taekwondo. I also need to put in church. So we usually do church at 9 a.m. Okay, and I'm just gonna put that right up here, just to leave some space in case we do some other stuff. Let's see, what am I missing? Kids Club, got, okay, here. I think that's about it there. I'm not gonna share my spread because honestly guys, it's getting embarrassing that I keep putting it in and I never do it. Let's see, we should probably put in dinner with Jason's parents because I think we still will do that. So I'm gonna grab the little utensils. We usually go around 5. So yeah, like I was saying, I think this weekend before this week happens, I'm gonna try and just chill because with like new releases happening and then hot lunch, mystery kits, class parties, like I can already tell you it's gonna be a crazy week. And again, like I said, I really, really do enjoy being busy. So I'm like just kind of talking you guys through it. I'm not really trying to complain. Hopefully it doesn't come off like that. So yeah, let's see. I want to try and use this home somewhere. I think that's super duper cute. I wonder. Oh my gosh, that would honestly be perfect to cover up this. I did not plan that, guys, but that worked out really, really nicely. So that's cute. It covers up, if you bought the clip art, it covers up that bottom calendar really well. I just love that scene. My house does not look that cute, but I love those double doors with the wreaths. Like that is super duper cute. So I am obsessed with it. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this plan with me. I will fill in my sidebar after I get through some of this stuff. I'm hoping to get through some of it pretty soon. And once I have a better idea of like what we're going to be doing next week, again, pretty busy, I think, with just like lots of school stuff for Macy, but it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to just like getting to see her class again and coming up with some fun games and activities for them. I feel like I've learned a lot since the last party, so I'm going to be way more prepared this time than I was last time. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked what I did with kit 120. Let me know what kit you guys were using this week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away.